I'm going to help you do your first graph here. So first off, let's look at the data. On this side, we have the x-axis, and on this side, we have the y-axis. Remember that this is the x, and this is a y. And you have a series of coordinates. So here's what I mean by coordinates. The first one is 0, 0. So that is this point right here. I think you probably remember a lot of this from math. Okay, the second one is 5 and 15. So I'm going to move over to 5. You can kind of see where I'm marking. That's not a point, but that's where I am. And then I'm going to go up to 15, which is right there. So that's our second point. Okay, now let's keep going and do our third point, which is 10 and 30. So I'm going over here to 10, and then I'm going to go up to 30 and make another point. Next point is 15 and 30. So I'm going over to 15, and then I'm going up to 30, and I'm making my next point. Then 20 and 30, so I go over to 20, and I'm going up to 30 again, and there's another point. And then the last one, 25 and 45. So I'm going over to 25, and then I'm going up to 45. And then, hey, I can't use a ruler with this, but I want you to use a ruler, and you're going to connect all of these points. That is a finished graph, and that is great. That's what we're looking for, is something like that. We should be able to see all of your points, and then you should connect the points using a ruler with straight lines. Okay, now I'm going to go up, and let's take a look at this one. Okay, the next graph, we're giving you the graph finished, and we want you to answer a few questions. Okay, the first question is, I'm looking at A, both the x and the y-axis are labeled as counting by. Are we counting by 1s, 5s, 10s, or 20s? So now we're going to go and look here. What are we counting? Like, what's the difference between 0 and 10, 10 and 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, and you're going to see the same thing. Okay, for all of them, we're really counting by 10s. Now, you might say, are we counting by 5s? And if you said that, I would agree with you there too. Because if you look right here, that would be 5. And so each square is really 5. So it kind of depends on how you look at it. I would accept either answer. Okay, next, B. What is measured on the x-axis of this graph? So this means that you have to remember that this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. And you can see what's measured on both of them. Okay, so that's going to come up next. And so I want you can fill that in yourself. And then last D, how many different sets of data are shown on this graph? Well, this is a set of data, line A. This is a set of data, and this is also a set of data. We could actually come up with coordinates for all three, right, if we tried. So there are actually 3. So now that we've done this, I want you to try the next page on your own. Hey, ask for help. We're happy to help you.